Good morning and welcome to Herb Oracle Podcast, botanical divination with herbs, essences, flowers, and trees with your host, Herbal Marie. Let's start the day off pulling some oracle cards and getting a few messages. We can shoot the shiitake in a spiritual way-ish. And if you follow me on Instagram, I'll post a pic of the cards at Herb Oracle. Thanks so much for joining me. Here we go. Tuesday Tarot Tuesday. Tuesday Tarot keeps me going because I think I'd like Tuesdays off actually. Like take a weekend, come work Monday, take Tuesday off. Try to squeeze in a Wednesday, Thursday thing, and we'll see about Friday. Yeah, that's the ideal work week. All right, so today is Tarot Tuesday, Tuesday Tarot. I work with the Herbal Tarot deck by Michael T. Era and Candace Canton. So we'll do a spread today. Then I might just keep this deck out and work on the next podcast for Herbal Marie since I finally finished the Goldenrod podcast. So let's think about this, you guys. I prayed about it Friday, and then, I was like, please help me get this podcast finished, right? So I prayed about Goldenrod Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, I finally got together. So there's like a 4-day, for my prayers, there's like a 4-day wait at this point in my life, which isn't really that bad. Like you see you submit your prayer and then you get your prayer ticket that says, please expect a 4-day wait for your prayers to be answered. So yeah, I did the Goldenrod podcast. I wouldn't say it's my best work, but it's done. You know what I mean? Like I just was ready to pack Goldenrod away, but I needed to be satisfied with it. So I'm satisfied, and I always feel like I could do better. But then I said to myself, you know what? Motherwort was your very first podcast spotlighting a specific herb, and I adore Motherwort, and I probably could have done her better. So I'm just not going to be too hard on myself, and just going to check it off my list. So anyways, moving forward now, I can start working on another one, pick another type of podcast for me to preoccupy myself with. And just keep Herbal Marie moving along. Keep her moving along. So anyways, it's not hard for me to show up here with you. If I could just get a good night's sleep, that's really all I need. But you guys, I was still feeling the full moon last night. And I had a little trouble sleeping. And then I was awake at 5. I should have just got up. But then I fell back asleep till 7:30. Don't you hate that? Like when you're like, why didn't I just get up the first time? But only 3.5 hours didn't seem like enough sleep. So I was like, just rest. And then bam, that 5 to 7 time frame is like a blink of the eye. So we're doing the laws of the universe. Yesterday we did number 73, the law of process. Today we're going to do number 74, the law of progress. So we had process yesterday, and now we're going to do progress. So let's just review the law of process. It was an awareness that we have things to accomplish in our life. So that must have been like the motivating factor that was like, just finish the Goldenrod podcast already. We must set direction, create order, prepare well, and proceed in small but sure steps. Don't skip steps or shortcut, right? Because then you're just going to set yourself up to fail. The best part about the law of process yesterday was knowing to appreciate the small steps and accomplishments toward a goal. So yeah, give that appreciation to yourself freely. And yeah, just whatever you get done today, be like, good, that was enough. I'm good enough. Hashtag I am enough. Hashtag I am enough. Get on it. Okay, so let's just real quick do the law of progress today. It's only a tiny little paragraph. Tomorrow we have a ridiculously long one. It seems like it. Tomorrow we're going to do the law of prophecy. Then Thursday, the law of radiation. What? And then Friday, 77, the law of rebirth. Okay, so that gives you a little heads up. See if you want to come back or not. But today is the law of progress. It is the basis of the phenomenon. It is the basis of the phenomenon of sensation, which is the key to the solar system of love, our system being a sun of necessity or desire. This law is the working out into manifestation of the informing consciousness of a part of the Deva kingdom and of certain pranic energies. Well, every once in a while we get a law that don't make any sense. So I guess it's just time for us to get a law that really was like, what? Okay, it's the basis of the phenomenon of sensation. The phenomenon of sensation, which is the key to the solar system of love, our system being a sun of necessity or desire. All right. So this law is the working out into manifestation of the informing consciousness of a part of the Deva kingdom and of certain pranic energies. So the law of progress feels very physical, doesn't it? It feels pretty physical. Pranic energies, system of love, sun of necessity or desire, manifestation of the informing consciousness, Deva kingdom. It seems like it's sort of like the driving force that keeps life going. I don't know. That's what I took from it. Anyways, all I have to do is read it. That's all I ever signed up for. Just read it. I don't need to master it, but the law of progress is what it is today. So put my notebook over there. I'll take a few notes. I'll call it Tuesday Tarot, Tarot Tuesday. So let's just pull some cards, shall we? They're all in here. I'm trying to think what the next podcast will be. What was the last one? Did we do the High Priest, the last one? Oh my God, I think we're doing the Lovers next. Did I do Sage? I'd have to look. I don't know. I have to look at my I'd have to look at Herbal Marie to even see like which is the next podcast that we need to do. Actually, why don't I just do that now? So shout out to Herbal Marie. I opened up the app yesterday to, of course, do the Goldenrod podcast. There's the total plays now is 15,6K total plays. So people are listening to the podcast, and that makes me happy. And yes, the last Herbal Tarot was the High Priest Sage. So that means that the next time it's going to be the Lovers. See, I think I'm ready to do that. It's parsley. My breath says that I'm ready for some parsley. Good Lord. How much garlic can a girl eat in a day? Apparently a lot. It's probably good I don't have anyone that's up in my face right now because hi, do you like garlic? I like garlic. Hey, it's just important to eat garlic right now because everybody's snotting around, and garlic is amazing herbal medicine. Got that antibiotic, antifungal, antiviral, antibacterial, anti-vampire thing going on. It's just October, man. You got to eat garlic. Don't get sick. Don't get your neck bit, right? All right. So definitely woke up really smart today. Have a lot to say. Not really. I did a live stream last night on my YouTube channel. I'm doing crystal classes on... They're not really like crystal classes. I'm just going through a crystal oracle deck, calling it a crystal class. Last night we did Chrysocolla, which was all about self-love. It was a good one to get back into the swing of things. I had a love challenge during my broadcast, you know, these people that trigger us in our life, they are our saviors, man. They are our, as the Course in Miracles puts it, our chance to forgive. So when people come around and act nasty to you, if you can forgive them, you are on the path, the right path of love. And if you can forgive everybody who upsets you, you just set yourself free. So today, during this, I stopped shuffling because one card flew out on the floor. I'm looking at it. So we'll look and see who that is. But I'm getting back to my affirmation today. I forgive everyone for everything. I forgive everyone for everything. I forgive everyone for everything. And I effing mean that. For real. All right, let's see who's down here. Okay, so I just kicked it around. It was spinning all around. Oh my gosh. It's the card that isn't even a card. So it's the card that they just put in here to be sweet. Like, usually I would probably use this as a bookmark. The path of the herbalist is to dogs. The path of the herbalist is to open ourselves to nature in an innocent and pure way. She, in turn, will open her bounty and reward us with many valuable secrets. May the earth bless you. So I'm so glad that this card fell out, because of all the things in life and all the triggers and all the distractions, the thing that I want to be most connected to, besides my beautiful children, is the plants, is the herbs. So being an herbalist, it's a personal journey. Like, yeah, it might not seem like that way looking at me because I share it so openly and but really I only share a small fraction of my herbalist journey with the world. I mean, the podcasts are only like a little drop in the grand scheme of things. The path of the herbalist is an internal path, if you ask me. It's one of connecting with the plants in our hearts, within our energetic bodies, within our physical bodies, within our minds. It's, I think about the plants. I love the plants. I connect with the plants. And then, my little gift out to the world is just pimping them out for like a 20-minute podcast on Herbal Marie. Like, it's really nothing. What I do on Herbal Marie is nothing. But what I have to always remember is this card, what this card says, because pimping out the plants, I could get into my ego, right? Like, am I perceived? What do people think of me? Like, it doesn't even matter, okay? What I need to always remember is to open myself to nature in an innocent and pure way. I have to stay pure of heart. If I'm going to work with the plants in my personal life, I have to stay pure of heart. And then Mother Nature, Great Spirit, opens her bounty to me. She rewards me with valuable secrets, and I feel blessed by the earth. When I walk around my yard and see all the different types of plants growing, I feel blessed. I feel so blessed. So that is my path of being an herbalist. Even though it would seem like my path as an herbalist is being a podcaster. Yeah, it is. But my real path is just connecting on a personal soul level to the plants. All right, so that one flew out of the deck. So I'm going to honor the bottom and the top of the cards, which is hilarious right off the bat, because on the bottom is Yellow Dock reverse, the Two of Pentacles. Now, after saying I feel so blessed, Yellow Dock is one of the plants that I'll like pull out or cut down. So Yellow Dock saying like, yo, how about me? Like, you be cursing me sometimes, Yeah, but that's because like I haven't felt the need in my personal life for Yellow Dock. Like, I poop just fine, thank you. Like, I don't need your laxative properties. But Yellow Dock, I mean, I am not being rude. I'm just saying, like, it gets ugly. It gets that seed head that's brown. Nobody really wants yellow dock in their garden because it'll take over. It's hard to get rid of. But if you really needed that medicine, you know, it's there for you. And it keeps finding me. So that to me says, you need to get to know me better. So it's like for constipated people? You need to get to know what else I can do for everybody, because it's full of vitamins and minerals. Absolutely. So yellow dock's coming in with a reverse Two of Pentacles. I love the lady on the Pentacles card. She's standing on the sand by the lake. She's holding two pentacles that have like a belt around them, like a wheel. It looks like an infinity sign. It looks like an 8, a figure 8. So she's got this divine feminine energy with the energy of the 8, I feel like, the infinity symbol. So we will check out her message. And then on the top is another reverse card, the 7 of Pentacles. So we have the 2 of Pentacles and the 7 of Pentacles. Oh my God. And on the the 7 of Pentacles is rhubarb, another laxative, even stronger, I would say, than yellow dock. So this to me says release, obviously, or maybe we haven't been releasing. Maybe it's like more of an emotional constipation. Maybe we need to let loose. Maybe we need to allow our emotions to flow. We'll see what the 7 of Pentacles has to say, but that's hilarious. We have rhubarb and yellow dock, 2 of Pentacles and 7 of Pentacles coming in on Tuesday Tarot Tuesday. Okay, so looking real quick at the keywords for the 2 of Pentacles, it's changes, movement, go with the flow, need to work and dance with the situations at hand. The keywords for the 7 of Pentacles is need to get working, no time to sit on laurels, feeling immobilized by fear of failure, learning from past experiences. So yeah, there's a lot of saying like, get the energy moving. That's interesting, right? Like if you've taken a break, like, which, hey, no shame on taking a break in your life. Sometimes that's exactly what you need to do. But when the energy is ready to move, you better get moving. You better start creating. You better start allowing things to be expressed. So go with the flow. The 2 of Pentacles is ruled by Jupiter in Capricorn. It is this beautiful island lady dancing on the beach, and she's got the symbol of infinity. Her pink gown is all about compassion. She is definitely connected to spirit. I guess there's a boat in the background. I didn't see. There's many boats in the background that are just moving with the flow of water and air. So that's kind of our message too. Like, as you know, the wind's gonna blow, the water's gonna flow. Learn how to go with it, learn how to work with it, learn how to use it to your advantage. So learn how to maintain equilibrium through the perpetual changes in life. So she's very fluid and flexible. It says she knows that through these changes, she will be able to have more of herself revealed. So as we go through the changes of our life, keep allowing more and more of your true self to be revealed, to be known to yourself and others. This lady knows how important it is to let go internally and externally. Those things no longer needed. So release. Don't hold on to things. If they're no longer serving you, it's time to let them go. That's emotional, that's physical, that's mental. Let it all go. So spiritually, yellow dock helps to free inner reserves of strength and fortitude. If you're afraid of change, if you feel stuck in old condition, Yellow dock energetically will help clear out some of the old sludge and rebuild a stronger inner self who is not afraid of dancing with life. So now physically and medicinally, a yellow dock root can be used to treat skin diseases, liver disorders, and iron deficiency. So it's helped to like liberate the iron stored in the liver. So if you have anemia, this is a great root to have. It is a tonic laxative. It will help purify the blood and the whole system. It's good for treating rheumatism and bile congestion. It's if you've got chronic and acute skin diseases like psoriasis or eczema, it's going to help clear your body so that your vessel can heal that. So there's a lot of beautiful things to do with yellow dock root. You could take some tincture, you could make a syrup, and I have definitely had it as an infused vinegar to get that vinegar pulls out the iron. So anyways, I love it. So okay, so let's take it in. Take a deep breath and say, I flow and work with the changes and diversity in my life. I flow and work with the changes and diversity in my life. See yourself going with the wind, going with the water, and say, I flow and work with the changes and diversity in my life. So that is so fun that we have two messages about getting to work here. Two pentacle cards, right? That's what rhubarb says. You need to get working. It's no time to sit on your laurels, even though that is what the guy is doing. He's sitting on a rock. He's got his chin on his hand. He's got his hoe in his other hand. And he's got 7 pentacles around the rhubarb. And this is, if you feel kind of like afraid of failing, like maybe you failed in the past and now you're afraid to even try anything because you'll just fail again. That's ridiculous. Rhubarb says you need to get moving. You need to get working, whether or not your past expectations were fulfilled or not. Now you need to have a new plan, right? New plan, new avenue, new game plan. Let's get moving. There is hard work ahead. New things need to be done. New fields need to be plowed. New podcasts need to be recorded. Don't get so rigid or caught up on setbacks. So if you feel like you have become rigid or inflexible or stubborn, we have 2 cards here encouraging us to get moving, keep going, try something new. Let go of the things not serving you. That would include fear, failures, and worries. None of that stuff is good for your body or your mind. So let it go because you don't want to be paralyzed. Now is the time to get it going. So spiritually, rhubarb will assist in tuning in to the earth and the inner joy of creating on this planet. Constipated feelings and congested creative flows will be opened up and let loose. Literally, if you take it physically. So maybe you just want to connect energetically with rhubarb for right now. But if you feel, for those who are letting their energy dissipate without form, rhubarb will help staunch this undisciplined flow and encourage direction of the energy towards fruitful results. So if you feel like your energy is just going this way, that way, rhubarb can help you focus it in on a project. So yeah, rhubarb clears causes of diarrhea. It clears the cause of intestinal irritations medicinally. It's very astringent. It stimulates the flow of saliva. It's an effective tonic for the stomach. And it is definitely effective with symptoms of constipation. So if you've been emotionally constipated, Rhubarb and yellow dock are here to help get things moving again. So let's not be set back by our past experiences in any way. Don't be afraid to create again. Don't be afraid to play again. Don't be afraid to love again. Don't be afraid to live again. Okay, that's why you're here. So Rhubarb wants you to affirm, I look at the past and learn how I can now create a better tomorrow. I look at the past and learn how I can now create a better tomorrow. So send blessings to your past, look at the past and learn. Learn from the past. Learn how you can now create a better tomorrow. So I absolutely love these two messages after we got the first card, which is about being an herbalist. So where are you feeling congested on your path, your herbal journey? Where did you ever have an experience? I'm seeing you have an experience, or me or someone, like, whereas maybe like you had a negative herbalist experience. Maybe you got confused, you mixed up information, you gave somebody the wrong advice. Like, I feel like if there was something that happened, or maybe you were asked a question and you couldn't think of the answer right off the top of your head, don't let these experiences hold you down. If you forgot about something, like, don't let the ego get down on you. So I feel like there's that, just learn from that and grow from that, and, keep it as a learning lesson. I also feel like it's like, well, what has been holding you up on learning more about herbs? What has been holding you up from doing your herbal projects? Where's the time going? And things like that. So I just pulled the card off the top. I didn't even get to shuffle yet, and it's basil. All right, well, I'll honor that basil. Let's put the basil at the very end here. I was just holding the deck. I was just holding the damn deck, and I was like gonna shuffle it and pull a card, but then the basil popped off the top and looked at me. It was the Two of Wands. So let's think about our path as an herbalist, and we're gonna get a little suggestion here from Basil, who made it very obvious. He wanted me to see him. Now my basil, the past 2 nights, is now gone because we finally got a frost in Pennsylvania, or we got a frost. It's October, I guess. Finally, I guess fall is allowed to do its frosty thing. But right away, man, that basil's gone. The holy basil's gone. The Tulsi's gone. It's just too delicate. The basil is just too delicate. There are still lots of hardy herbs like the calendula. It's out there still being like, what, frost? You don't scare me. But yeah, the basil, it didn't make it. So the Two of Wands is just gonna lead us into a nice direction, I hope, with a little advice now that we've freed up all this creative energy with rhubarb and yellow dock, and we're letting ourselves move forward. Let's see where we want to go with the Two of Wands. Now I love the picture. It's a page or a young man. He's got his 2 wands in front of him. He's holding one of them and the other one is just sort of resting there. He is holding a small globe of the earth in his hands. This card is ruled by Mars and Aries, which is really funny to me because Mars is a fiery, combative planet sometimes. We just had the full moon in Aries, and I felt that energy coming through with a specific Aries. And so that just is a funny haha for me on the side. All right, so Basil is the Two of Wands. The key words is all about self-confidence, self-worth, following one's inspirations with action, being protected in one's endeavors. So perfect, actually. Perfect card for us to move forward on our path of the herbalist journey, being confident, having that self-confidence, following your inspirations with actions. So if you just woke up today and for whatever reason you're just like, you just can't stop thinking about mugwort today, like you're noticing it, you're thinking about it, you feel like you want to dry some and make a smudge stick, do it. Do it. Follow your inspirations with action. If you've got a specific herb in your mind today, pick up your favorite herb book off the shelf, read about it. Even if it's just taking 2 minutes to go over it, there's a message somewhere for you in that. There's something that herb wants to remind you about. There's a reason that you're thinking about that specific plant. So follow your inspirations with action. Go outside then, harvest some, dry some. Maybe you don't even know why you need to do that today, but a week from now, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad that I have this plant. So honor the plants that are connecting with you, and then take the inspired action with them. So yeah, when we look at this picture, it is a noble youth. He's holding a globe in his hand. He is serving the unlimited options and possibilities that this globe encompasses. He indicates genuine appreciation of his status and accomplishments. So he's been taking the steps in his life and he is feeling appreciation for his accomplishments, like the law of process reminded us yesterday to do. Let's see. If this is an expanded state of awareness, it can be the very essence of positiveness. But in a lesser sense, it can border on conceit and aloofness. So here lie the ideas of mastery over one's desires and of self-control. So this card teaches us to guard against the complacency and inertia that often occurs among those who are materially blessed, yet spiritually empty. Lacking a spiritual perspective on material gains and wealth may create a tendency to mere dreaminess and an inability to follow through with projects one has begun. So that pretty much means that if you are a blessed herbalist, your shelves are full, you've got dried herbs galore, you feel like you have every herb book. Maybe you're caught up, maybe that stagnation is just a little bit of overabundant blessedness. Like you've been there, done that. So what you need to do right now is get some new creative juice flowing within you. Yeah, like when we get sometimes super blessed, super abundant, we get kind of lazy, right? We get kind of, I don't know, we need a little new juice to get us going. I guess that's what rhubarb and yellow dock were trying to give us, a nice swift kick in the pants. Like, get going, girl, get going, boy. Like, get something new, herbally, going on in your life. Drink a new tea. Learn about a new plant that you never have studied before. Connect with something new. Go on a new herbal journey for yourself. Don't get lazy. Don't get complacent. Don't get dreamy. So spiritually, basil will help develop, reveal, and use the enthusiastic fire element within. It supports idealism and keeps inner vision clear. It is one of the most sacred plants of India and is said to open the heart and the mind, to clear the aura, and give strength to the immune system. So it talks about holy basil here in the spirit of herbs, sacred to both Krishna and Vishnu. I love holy basil. If you have not grown Tulsi yet, you must. Let that be your new plant. It is my favorite plant to grow now and to use fresh and to drink fresh. It's incredible. Anyways, it protects against contagious diseases and negative influences, and it's burned as a disinfectant and incense. And I haven't burned it yet. So there we go. Basil's giving me a new idea. I don't know if I have it. Well, I have some growing inside. It grows inside. It's happier outside, but I have like 4 plants inside. So maybe I'll dry a leaf and just light it on fire. So medicinally, basil is a stimulant. It's used to stimulate perspiration for the treatment of colds, flu, and fevers, as well to aid the release of inner tensions of spirit. I love basil. It's so yum yum. I had a leaf right before the frost, and later in the season it's more bitter than it is like in the spring and summer when it's just so young and fresh and delicious. But gotta love basil. And I love basil essential oil too. One of the best soaps I ever had, like 100 years ago, had basil essential oil in it, and it just smelled so fresh. It's just such a good smell. I love basil so much. So we could have a little basil tea. It's good for gas and indigestion. It's just nice to chew. It's nice to have fresh. I have some red basil vinegar. It's my favorite for on a salad. It's just beautiful. So as we continue on our path of the herbalist, staying open, staying innocent, staying receptive, allow nature to reward us with our bounty. Allow it to infill us? That's not even a word. Allow it to fill us with her secrets and inspire us with her nudges. Allow her to prompt us on the path. If you're not sure like what plant to learn next, allow nature to plant that seed for you. Go outside today, sit in your garden, and say, what plant should I learn about next? And just sit there and meditate for a while and see if something comes to you. If not, see what comes to you this evening, right? Just say, universe, I am open for you. I am open to be guided to my next herbal friend, my next herbal ally. And then just go with it, because it's really fun, like learning more about a new plant or one that like maybe needs refreshed or reviewed. There's always something new to learn. It's like meeting a new friend or getting to know an old friend even better. So with that said, let's affirm with basil here on Tarot Tuesday. Tuesday Tarot, what's up? Let's affirm with basil. With self-confidence and inner mastery, I move forward with my choices in life. With self-confidence and inner mastery, I move forward with my choices in life. With self-confidence and inner mastery, I move forward with my choices in life. And so it is. What's up? Okay, so between yellow dock and rhubarb, good Lord, yellow dock and rhubarb and basil, we've got so many encouragements now to release the old stuff that doesn't serve you, to get that energy moving, to let that creative flow, to not be held back by our previous failures and experiences, and use our experiences as fuel for confidence, and now move forward with new choices, new ideas, and new zest in our life, new movement, new flow. So thank you, basil. Thank you, yellow dock. Thank you, rhubarb. It is time to get moving. It's time to get our emotions flowing, our energy moving, our mental state release it from any stagnation that may have settled in, allow ourselves to be open and receiving, and connect within ourselves and connect outwardly as well with the herbal realm, the plant kingdom. Our herbal allies, our plant friends. The invitations are open and they are just waiting for us. So on that note, the path of the herbalist is to open ourselves to nature in an innocent and pure way. She in turn will open her bounty and reward us with many valuable secrets. May the earth bless you.